Alright, how are you feeling? John Riggs here with another open cart surgery. Today, it's a great one. Dragon Warrior 2. What a fantastic game here. I hope I can get it working. Check it out, it's open cart surgery. Now this came with a note. There's other stuff in there too, but I'll look at that in a second. Hello there. Thank you for taking time to look at this game. I do appreciate it. I know there's a good possibility it won't end up working. I'm okay with that if that's the case. I know you'll give it your best shot. Besides the game, I have included as a thank you, including a Starbucks gift card. Oh, that's so kind of you. You didn't have to do that, but I'm happy to help out if you can. As well as money to return the game if you get the cart working. Any extra is up to you. Okay, all right. You'll never offend me with cash. I promise you that. If the game doesn't end up working, just please keep it. Do what you like. That's the case. If you have any questions, call me. And this is from Lana. Lana. What a great name. This is my father's name, Lana. All right. And again, thank you for the Starbucks gift card. That's awesome. So I'm gonna try doing what I always do. One-up card. Let's give it a shot. Now at this point, this is more for formality. She did reach out to me earlier saying, this game boots up, but it freezes at the title screen. So I'm gonna try cleaning it. I'm sure it's gonna do exactly what it's been doing anyway. But we'll try it first, just to remove all doubt. And if that doesn't work, if it's booting up at the title screen, it's either gonna be, probably I'm gonna guess it's the board itself, or maybe the program or something like that. Well, let's pop it in. Here, I'll show you what it looks like. Yeah, this is my workstation. Oh, I didn't even do anything. There we go. So it boots up, but it freezes at the title screen. Oh, yeah, just like that. Okay, so yeah, nothing. Okay. So if that's the case, you have your 3.8mm security bit. You can also search for game bit. You can find these on eBay or wherever. Ooh. And as always, never ever go to a convention without one of these in your back pocket. If you're picking up a little Samson or something like that, you want to make sure it's the legit article. Now the game itself is what's called an SN-ROM, which is a beautiful looking card. Look at that action. Look at that. Look at that nonsense. I'll show you around the board a little bit. This is the battery backup, of course, and you have the CHR RAM, not ROM. So if you're replacing things, the whole game is right here. The rest is just extra stuff. This is the same kind of board that uses for Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2. If you're gonna make your own Sweet Home using a donor board, I would recommend not using Dragon Warrior 2. However, other SN games with a battery backup would be like the NES Open Tournament Golf. I'm a little less worried about destroying those than one of these. But again, of course, if you can get around it, just use new parts, if you can. Just for my blind eye, I noticed no inconsistencies, so I'm going to go ahead and just do the straight board swap. Is it too much? Is it overkill for something like this? Well, if it works, it works. And I happen to have a spare SN-ROM donor that I can just go right through. If you're going from board to board, you don't need to worry about rewiring. Rewiring is only for like repros and stuff like that. But since it's already schematicized, if that's even a word, I'm going to take this one out and pop it in here. It works for now. I did clean it a little bit, and I was able to do a couple of things with this. My Hako 808 is on its last leg, so you're gonna see this as much as you can anyway. But whatever you want to use to desolder this, it's all good. I have it all unsoldered, and it's been so long since I've had to unsolder anything. I have no idea where I put my little EEPROM remover. It's usually like right here. And it's not. Well, you know, do as I say, not as I do, alright? Very carefully. This will and can and might scratch up your board, something serious. So don't just be using a knife the very first time. I may end up grabbing another one of those desoldering removers. It's somewhere that, I mean, I haven't been using desoldering stuff in such a long time that I've been using new parts or just the I&L boards that I haven't had any need to. The floor is a perfect place for that, apparently. All right. Whew, don't drop it. This is the game right here, the entire game, including a strand of hair. This right here is Dragon Warrior. I'm going to place this on the board. And the cool thing is, it just goes right on there. Drops it right in place. And the cool thing is, if you pull it out straight, like I did the best I can, it goes in straight. Solder this in place and we'll pop it in. Hopefully that's all it took. Then we use some solder to fill in the holes. And if you're wondering about all the tools I'm using, all the devices I'm using, this little holder for my circuit board and all that, in every video I have a link to all the devices I use, which links you straight over to Amazon. So if you're curious and you see something on this channel, they're like, oh, that's nice, I like that, I want one of those, check out that link to see the tools I use, and you can grab them right from there. Right, now this is the moment of truth. Is this all it took? Will it still freeze on the opening screen? I'll just pop it in directly just like that. Oh, come on. All right, it's the ROM itself. It's the ROM itself. Well, in a situation like this, when it's the ROM itself, that's when my hands are tied. I don't know. If you have an idea, though, I would love to hear from you in the comments, because I know there are people in the comments who watch these videos who probably yell and cuss and scream at me during every video. Because they're like, how dare you not use a multimeter? Why don't you know about the VCC with the 692A+? It's like, I don't know about all that. I'm not technically inclined in all that. I just do the stuff that works, and it usually works. And if you have an idea of what it could be, is something like this, if the ROM happens, I mean, this is the same thing. Now, this is on a new board, and I sacrificed an NES Open Tournament Golf for this board. So that game is gone, and this game is still gone. I suppose you could look at it that way. So if you have an idea of what it could be, what I was getting at was, so it wouldn't be anything else on the board, I wouldn't think, if it does the same thing on both boards. It's not like, one of the chips was corrupt on the other board, but this board works just fine, because again, NES Open Tournament Golf worked just fine. Well, what do you think? Well, Lana, unfortunately, I've heard nothing, so I'm going to check out the comments here, and if we can get it working, great, and if not, thank you for the Starbucks. I could probably use some of that right about now. Grab me some cake pops anyway, huh? Alright, well, I thank you for watching. As always with these open cart surgery videos, I can never guarantee them, but I do like posting them all the same, because maybe I can get it working via the comments below. But I do, videos just about every other day, whether it be open cart surgery or showing off some new piece of technology, some cool item for retro gaming or something. So make sure you're subscribed. I appreciate that. Check out my Patreon, because it's the Patreon funds that I'm able to use those funds to buy the parts I need, the tools I need. And some of them were also donated, so thank you for those too. And man, just as always, a thank you for your continued support. This has been truly fantastic. And the outreach is not the right word. I hate saying support. I keep saying support. But just people reaching out saying, oh, I like it when you fix games on your channel. It's like, yeah, me too. I like them better when they work. Those are my favorite videos. However, I thank you for watching. And Lana couldn't make it work this time, unfortunately. But hopefully someone in the comments will have an idea, and maybe we can get it working. I'm going to hold on to it just in case. Thank you for watching, and more videos always coming up. Thanks.